They're toxic. If the animals eat them, they could die. Are you a good girl? Yes. Look at that. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are in, I think, a place that we haven't really shown much on this channel before. Maybe never before seen. Actually, let me clean this off. Let's wipe this up. I think it's a little dirty from the last time when we were filming with the Monkey Man. The last episode was Easter and we were celebrating with Limbani. If you guys haven't checked that out, check it out up here. But don't hit that right now because we have an important mission today. If you come over here, you will see whose enclosure we are inside. We're actually in with the animals right now. They're on the other side. Oh my goodness. Look who it is, Mr. Pelican and the flamingo ladies. The pretty pink flamingo ladies. They actually were a part of Michael Jackson's facility, if you will. We had 5 of them, but over the years 2 sadly had passed away. And when we had 5, they were the Jackson 5. Now they are the Jackson 3. But they are running across the water. We're actually kind of freaking them out a little bit right now, but we have to come in here into their space because we have a toxic predator in this water by the thousands. If you come with me this way, these waters are infested with tadpoles, and not just any tadpoles, but cane-toed tadpoles, and they are invasive here. There's literally thousands of them. If you go into the water just here, you can see all of these little black tadpoles swimming around, and it really stinks because they were placed here from humans. They should not be here, but it's not their fault that they ended up in this place. Now, sadly, we do have to get rid of them because they're a huge problem, and they're an even bigger problem in our alligator pond. So let's go check it out. All right, so we are in the alligator pond. Come here, big girl. We are gonna get it all clean, Miss Lady. Hello, big girl. Hello. Are you a good girl? Oh my goodness. Hey, it's all right, big lady. This is a big American alligator, and she doesn't really like us in her space. So let's get over here. We're gonna step around this log here. We can see, again, this pond needs to be changed, but because it has so many leaves that fall into it, it turns brown really quickly. The sun bleeds through, it creates algae, and if we just drained this pond, it wouldn't get rid of the problem. It would get rid of the problem here, but into the drainage system, it would just shift all the tadpoles over there. They'll become toads. They're toxic. If the animals eat them, they could die. That is the main issue here. What we need to do is catch out all of these tadpoles in order to save these animals. So let's go get a net. So we've got our net here to catch all of the invasive little tadpole guys that right now they're not so much of a problem, but like I was saying, in the alligator enclosure, these things are not a problem. But if they were to get bigger, and they were in the thousands all over our property, these toads would wreak havoc on all of the animals. They'd be toxic for the monkeys, they'd be toxic for everything, and it just wouldn't be good to get animals sick or be fatal. And we've actually found on our walk back to the enclosure a toad in this pit. If you guys look through there, look down into that pit, a toad has fallen into there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm going to move this. Oh, we found the culprit, and toads cannot climb. These tadpoles would go from tadpole to little baby toad to big toad in no time, and this is what it can turn into. Oh my gosh, I hope this thing's still alive to show you guys. You still alive? Oh yep, you are. You are the culprit to this problem. Look at this. Oh, get him in the net here. Oh, okay. Oh, look at this big monster. Oh my goodness, fills up the whole net. Check this out, guys. This is ticks. A cane toad. Oh, there are ticks all over the toad. Guys, I think we might be taking this toad home with us to pull off these ticks, and maybe we'll keep this guy as a pet because I saw somebody with one recently. Let's move this back over. Oh, 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 he's getting away. Here we go. Come here, Mr. Toad. I gotcha. I gotcha. Look at this. Now, he won't bite me. Let's pick him up here without trying to get any ticks on ourselves. Those guys are latched onto him there. Look at that. And now if I was to squeeze this gland, I want to squeeze it without getting anything into our eyes. I'm going to pinch it here. Ready? Squeeze that gland. Oh, there you go. Just a little bit shot out. This whole gland here on either side of his shoulder blades is filled with this toxin, and if an animal gets this into their system, it will really mess them up. Down here in South Florida, we have to worry about these guys with our dogs wanting to get them. It can be a really big problem, especially for little dogs. It can make it a fatal issue. We've got this guy out of here. Maybe this girl. Oh, look at the big tick on her leg. Guys, one of the next videos is going to be extracting the ticks from this poor girl. She's got one on her neck there. Let's get this one into the truck. We'll have it in the next video. Subscribe if you want to see it. All right, we got Big Mama here. It's all right. It's all right. Look, what are we doing here? Nothing. We're doing nothing. What we don't want to do is stress this animal out. We obviously want to help the situation. We probably will end up having to drain these ponds just to clean them in general, and then have to remove the tadpoles from there. But let's go down. We are gonna keep that toad, this big girl right here. So drop down some names in the comments below, because that is our new animal friend. But let's get down here. So in a situation like this, you always gotta keep one eye over here and one eye over here, like a chameleon. But we're just gonna try to do this safely, slowly but surely. Look, if I take a scoop like this, let's see. Look, just with that ease of a scoop, they're coming right through the net. Look how many toads just that would be. Imagine that each of these tadpoles would turn into a toad like we just found, big and full of a toxic poison. That is a huge issue when you come to a zoo like this and you have a facility where every enclosure has a water feature in it. Everywhere can have these eggs. And so these guys really need to be taken care of. We're gonna get a bunch of scoops here. I actually probably need something to put these guys in. Let's get a bucket. This is ridiculous. They just keep getting through this net, and I just think this is an ineffective way. It's effective to be able to get them into a bucket and show you that we have probably at least 100 in here already. Bunch of seeds, bunch of leaves, but it's really ineffective when we're trying to take care of a problem of thousands in here, thousands over there. Imagine if I scooped all of these things out. That would just be crazy. We actually have a crocodile pond here behind us, and that has tadpoles in it as well. It's just the season for them, and it's something that we have to deal with here. So I think what we're gonna do is we're going to get some chlorine. There's a couple ways you can approach this. You can either put a trap in here, which I was thinking of maybe doing in one of the next episodes, so stay tuned for that. But also with this pond specific, I think it is okay that we shock it with chlorine. Putting chlorine in here will get rid of all of the algae and bacteria and nastiness, and it will also be too harsh of a chemical for these tadpoles to be able to survive in it. So I think it would get rid of the problem. Let's go see if we have some.
The next day.
So look over here, it is the next day, and we can actually see a lot of dried up tadpoles within the pond. You can clearly tell that the pond has been emptied, and this girl is about to get a big old clean pond. The first thing we gotta do is take this broom and sweep out all of these leaves. Of course, the leaves are gonna just keep falling in here, so this is basically a weekly process for us. She says, I like the leaves in here, but we gotta clean some of them out. So as you can see, this side's pretty clean, but now we got an issue. We got something big blocking our way to get those leaves. So I'm gonna try to see if she moves a little bit. Move these leaves here. Finish up with this side. Can you move out of the way? Can you move out of the way? Can you move? It's alright. Just trying to get the leaves here. Hey, don't bite that broom. Move it. Move it. There we go. Come on, over here. Over here. There we go. Come on. You see what she's doing? If I was a predator and I was in between that tail and that head, she's basically, like me with the broom, sweeping with that tail and wrapping around with her head to try to whack whatever it is that's bothering her. She wants us gone out of here. We're gonna try to get these leaves here. Hey, that's the wrong way to move. Come on. There we go. There we go, big girl. Look at all of these flies flying around here. That is because of the smell of all of the tadpoles that didn't make it. It really stinks bad here, guys, and having this happen to any sort of organism, any animal, really stinks, but it's for our animal safety and we have to do this now. A lot of tadpoles probably ended up in the drainage system, which is over there. We're gonna have to keep shocking that with chlorine, but at least these ponds will be clean now. I think our alligator is sleeping. Shh, he's woken up. What we have here is a spray bottle with chlorine in it. This is going to help with cleaning the pond and more of the tadpoles that might still be around in here. She really doesn't like us in here. So, look at the floor here. Most of the leaves are gone. We're still cleaning it, but now the chlorine has sat in there a good amount. And we can start spraying all of this down. All right, there we go. Just gotta push all this dirty nastiness out of here, right down the chute. Thank you, big girl, for being so cooperative. We got the water coming from here now. Ah, you big dingus, now your tail's holding it back. Perfect, girl. Right there. That's where you need to be so we could drain this water. Nice and easy. Oh, what are you crying about back there? We've got an otter kid crying back there, but if you haven't seen those otter videos, go check them out on the channel. This big alligator is happy now. There are no parasites, no toxic organisms in the water, so we have done our job today. We actually have to come over here and clean the crocodile pond as well. You can see it's been drained. This is a whole system that drains all at once, so this will have to be cleaned now by myself with Sean, and that is our next duty, but we have to go because we have to get on to that. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a little like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you guys in the next adventure. Peace.